Hi, welcome. So today's book horror reading is going to be What is their karma for hurting you? Now, I still haven't done this in this channel before and I still haven't tried watching this topic before, so I'm not sure how I should do it. Anyway, I already finished the reading, but I'm just not sure how the reading is supposed to be done, if that makes sense. And but it's all about karma. It's pretty simple, like what kind of bullshit will happen in their life. But I found myself a little bit redundant in this reading for some of the piles, but I guess that's okay. A lot of tarot readers out there are freaking redundant themselves. No offense, real talk, no bullshit, but a lot of famous tarot readers out there tend to repeat themselves all the freaking time, and they just spill a lot of nonsense out of their mouth. Unfortunately, there are only 3 different types of tarot readers in this freaking lifetime. The first ones are those who are the freaking sharpshooters, the straightforward people, the uncoded ones. The second one are those who uses their wisdom, their compassion, and their experience to read for people. And the third ones are those who use their intellectual and their vocabulary capacity to impress people by using flowery words and make themselves look intelligent and make themselves look like they're making sense, even though they're just they don't really make any sense at the end of the day because people do not understand what they're trying to say. The third sections of tarot readers are really admirable. I'm very jealous of how substantial they talk to people and how much knowledge they can share to people with whatever terms they're using. But at the end of the day, it didn't really hit my heart. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna do another unboxing shit in here.
NANI?!
If someone watches a lot of pale horror readings, you would always see this in every tarot reader, in every readings, but yeah, so I got this deck in here. So yeah, it's funny because every time I'm gonna buy a tarot deck, everyone in the house are like, are you gonna sell tarot cards or something? Well, no, I'm not gonna sell tarot cards, but in this world full of shit, full of sadness, full of, I don't know. The only thing that makes me happy are tarot cards and oracle cards, honestly. So I got these archetype cards in here. So this is a very mainstream card that everyone uses in their readings. But yeah, so I bought this because I feel very drawn to it for some reason. But when I bought it, when I saw it, when I touch it, I'm like, oh shit, I don't feel connected to it anymore. So it's a waste of money, I guess. Anyway, speaking of karma, I don't understand why some people wish for other people's karma. Why some people hope for other people's karma. Are you really happy in that way? Because you can be the karma yourself. You don't have to wait for the universe to do the karma, but you can bitch up or boss up and teach that person a lesson and something like that. Anyway, it has a small guidebook in here, as you can see. But for some reason, I don't find the guidebook to be impressive. I mean, not because it doesn't have any colored shits in here. I can't even hold it, but it doesn't have any colored pictures, and it's not the most artistic kind of guidebook in here. That doesn't really matter to me, but I guess the meanings of the guidebook, or what's the content of the guidebook, doesn't make any sense to me for some reason. So I think this is just a waste of life in here. But so yeah, so it has this, some different kinds of archetypes going on in here. And then, as you can see, So if you're familiar with this deck, it has, I think this is 6 blank archetypes in here where you can put your own archetype kind of thing. And then it has light attributes and shadow attributes in here. Knowing that other people do shit to other people is like one of my pet peeves. Like, I really hate it, and it's kind of like ironic because I do have a few friends. This is more romantic though. I have few friends like seeking comfort from me and seeking for advice, which is a bad idea because I'm not really good with advice, like romantic advices. And I have this friend, and I don't know what particularly happened in their connection. And by the way, if you don't want to hear the introduction, feel free to skip the video. As always, it's fine with me. They're both very decent people. Like, my friend is a very nice person, and the guy that she's involved with is also, I guess he looks decent. He looks like a good guy who wouldn't make such bad things to someone, if that makes sense. And I don't know what happened, like something, just a tower moment occurred in their connection because of that guy. And the guy was like, oh, I need space, I need my time, it's not you, it's me. Kind of a conventional thing to say. The guy just suddenly treated my friend like shit, and she was like crying to me and, you know, trying to seek comfort from me. And I did my best to be the best friend of all times. Even though I was the real reason of why they got together, because I pushed my friend to that guy because I thought that he's a decent freaking guy. I mean, I didn't push her, maybe I just supported her with that motherfucker. And then she basically revealed to me over time that she has leukemia. And I was like, oh my gosh, you should tell that guy that you have leukemia and he should be treating you better and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'd rather die and let myself suffer than see him in pain because of me, than blame him, than hurt him. And I was like, gosh, I thought this only existed in Titanic or something. Like, I thought this only existed in novels or movies, but I have no idea that, you know, I don't know. And I honestly feel really mad about it, but I also realized that not everyone can be revengeful, no matter how much shit they have been through because of another person. I mean, bless those people who still wants to do the right thing instead of doing some sort of revenge on the other person. Anyway, I think that's all for this introduction though. It's getting late in here. But yeah. So let's get on to your choices now. Okay, so for those who chose pile number 1, what is their karma for hurting you? I'm not really sure if I should do this like a love kind of reading or a platonic reading. So I guess I'm gonna be making it kind of like a little bit general in here. But yeah, I haven't seen the cards just yet, so you know, I have no idea what the fuck is going on in here. But I'm gonna be starting off with the oracle card first because that's what my intuition is telling me. So for the first card, you got guide. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so what came into my mind when I saw this card particularly is that this is someone that you had really looked up to. Whether it's romantic or platonic, this person is someone who you thought is very trustworthy, someone that you can really be safe with, someone who really seems dependable as well. Like, there's just a lot of, at least that's how they are kind of like representing to you. They seem very mature and someone who wouldn't make who wouldn't do something to put you down, if that makes sense. And for some reason, another thing that I got from this card is that they have a very strong influence over you. Now, I'm not sure if this is a boss, a teacher, or someone older than you, or there's this one person is much more higher than the other person in status, or maybe just in age. But I feel like this particular person that you're asking put up some sort of facade in here, or at least that's how you are thinking about them right now, that they have just pretended to be that light for you when basically they're just a piece of shit. And you got, I don't know if this is purple. Sometimes I'm really stupid. I'm not sure if this is purple though. Purple or blue? I'm sorry. I'm bad with deciphering colors sometimes. But if this is blue, like dark blue, it always represents to me like power. So this person kind of like has more power over you, or is very dominant towards you. And then you got this card, which says superhero powers. Let me just read this. Yeah, I told you, like, this person is it's just their personality. It's just their personality where they are very dominant, but there's just something about them that's kind of like has that power over you. So I'm not sure what's that all about. If this is a romantic relationship, maybe they're the ones who's, leading the relationship. They may have even manipulated you in some way. That's also possible. Yeah. You see this guy, it's like someone invisible. So this person is definitely someone that was not super authentic with you. But at the same time, they try to be more, powerful than you in some kind of way in your dynamic. You also got the Buddha prepares in reverse. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. Whether this is something romantic or platonic, whether you're working with this person or not, I feel like because this person has this, like they have a strong authority kind of figure about them. That's why I said that they're kind of like a boss in here, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe they're just looked up by a lot of people. A lot of people go for them because they're really good with their words. They have a lot of wisdom to share, or whatever. Something about their material world, something that seems very important to them, they're gonna lose it. I feel like this is their job. Because in that particular job that they're in, they work hard for it. I'm seeing that they really worked hard just for people to recognize them. Okay? And I feel like something will happen in here where they may get accused of something that they're not. I don't want to say. It's something like being accused of something in here. And they're gonna lose a job in here. It's possible that they're gonna be fired from that workplace. And a lot of people are gonna be gossiping about them. So that's a good thing. But let's see the other cards in here. So you got Apple. Yeah. With this apple in here, they always try to be that too good to be true kind of person for everyone, but they have that shady shit deep inside. I'm actually very nervous while doing this reading because I haven't done this reading before, so I have no single clue, so please forgive me if this is a little bit kind of shitty in here. And you got solitude. See, I told you. I feel like a lot of people are following this person's footsteps, or there's just a lot of people around them, and their karma is that they're they'll end up being alone. It's not that, like, no man is an island, but this person particularly, I feel like they will lose people's trust because of some sort of accusations. And I feel like this will make them, I feel like they will fall into some sort of depression in here. And I feel like they will really, really regret whatever they did to you and to maybe to other people as well. Because for some reason, it's not going to resonate for all of you, but because I feel like this person is notorious for making some sort of false information in here. That's how they get people's trust. And for some reason, I'm not even getting a romantic vibe in here, so maybe this is not something romantic? Yeah, remember when I said that this person is gonna be getting a lot of gossip from other people about them? And you also got this card in here, and you got number 5. So, a lot of people are gonna talk shit about this person. And I feel like this is something really big because it's almost like not just a justice for you, but also for everyone they fooled. And it's funny because I was thinking, like, is this person some sort of online seller? Not online seller, but kind of like someone who sells things. And I don't know what I'm thinking about, but you got the hippo, 10 of shells, which is the 10 of cups, and it's in reverse. Yeah, I feel like people, I'm just getting the same message in here where people are gonna turn their back from this person. It's also possible that if this person is in a relationship right now or has a family right now, I feel like those people will also possibly leave this person behind. There's something about them being alone in here. Not metaphorically, if that makes sense. It's more likely literally. Because it's a very, very bad news. And people will get disappointed because of this person. And then you got the 4 of Cups. So, yeah, 4 of Cups. I don't know if I should still say it because I'm just going to repeat myself. But this person will feel ignored. I don't know what's going on in here. It's kind of like interesting. And it's funny at the same time. There's something about money in here. Maybe this person is, earning a lot of big money in the past. Because again, their status, whatever case may be. But it's almost like when this karma hits them, they will fall into some sort of financial scarcity in here. And they wouldn't be able to know what they're gonna do in their life because they're getting broke. Like everything is falling apart for them. Their family, walked away from them if they have a family. And then for the last card, you got the Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's just a confirmation in here that no one is gonna believe this person anymore, considering that it is underneath the throat chakra and this card. Whatever they say, it's full of bullshit for other people. And it's funny because I think this is the first time that I have been very redundant in my readings because I usually don't repeat what I say. So that kind of like sucks, but we can always improve. So I'm gonna be checking what's more with this person. Yeah, I told you, you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this is all regarding the material world. This person is very successful in the material world or with their career, but they're just gonna lose it big time because of what they did to you and possibly with other people as well. See, I'm just gonna repeat myself. You got the Ten of Wands first. So this is gonna put them into real hardship. It's almost like since they have been very successful in what they're doing, after what they did to you, they're gonna be coming back to zero. For some of you, they're gonna be get fired, like, you know, they're gonna move to a different job in here, and they have to suffer starting again. A lot of sentimental energy with this person. And the Eight of Cups usually represents like someone very lonely, someone, you know, going off their own way. So poor person. And with the High Priestess again in reverse, no one believes them, no one believing them. And the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's almost like they're living in glory right now. They're in a very prosperous life right now. Just wait for their life to be stunted in some kind of way. I want to see what's your situation with this person though. Although I do feel like this is not romantic. But yeah, I think that's all for this reading. Hopefully this made sense, and yeah, so that will be all. Okay, so for those who chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So what is your person's what is their karma for hurting you? I was about to say something different. So I haven't seen what's in the cards just yet, because I'm gonna be reading it more intuitively than I used to. But I'm gonna be starting off with the oracle cards first. So you got, okay, so I'm not, what is this? Messiah, light attribute, serving humanity with humility, and shadow attribute is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, so this is in reverse. So I'm gonna be reading the shadow attribute. Okay, what is this? Okay, for some reason, I don't know, again, in pile number 1, I had some sort of crisis with colors, so I'm not sure if this is color green or something. It looks like green though. It looks like green on the video, but in person it looks kind of like a little bit, I don't know, but I feel like this is something romantic. Because in pile number 1, it's more like platonic in some ways, but this person, or not this person, this reading is more on romantic. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with is much more likely that you have been in a relationship with, or maybe that you dated. I don't feel like it's just a simple situationship. And I feel like this person was some sort of narcissist in here. And they can be a little bit manipulative too, like pile number 1. But it's almost, how should I explain the feeling? I don't know if that's gaslighting, but let me think of it. Let me think of the right term for this shit in here. But I think this person somehow, you know, that kind of feeling where, so this is just an example in here, okay? But it's almost like one of those relationships where you have been in a relationship for such a long time, and you know, like, you are having a lot of arguments. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere at all, so you just decide to, or you are deciding to leave this person behind. And when you start talking about this to your person starts saying like, oh, so you really think of leaving me behind? Do you think that you can live alone? Like, you know, they're kind of like scaring you that you will never find a person like them if you leave them behind. Now, I'm not sure if that is gaslighting. I'm really stupid with words, but I just don't remember if that's the right term for that. This person is kind of like making you believe, oh, maybe that's, I also don't know what's codependent, but It's almost like this person is making you believe that you need them for you to be happy. You need them in order for you to live. If you are maybe married with this person, but at the same time they have this kind of like abusive personality or trait about them. It's almost like this is one of those situations or one of those people who says a lot of nasty things to you. You know, they're making you feel like you're not enough, that you're just, you're just there to serve them in some kind of like a way. Something like that. Interesting though. So, you got this card. Moving forward. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this. Yeah, remember when I said that maybe this is the real scenario in here. I mean, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but maybe for some of you, you tried walking away from this person. And for half of you, this person is the one who walked away from you, left you behind. Maybe this person even said that, maybe this person gave some sort of false promises in here as well. I feel like there were a lot of trials and tribulations when it comes to this relationship or situation. But, you still kept on going in this relationship nonetheless. But I feel like as time passes by, you're getting tired of it. You're getting sick of it because of this person's, the way they're treating you is not right. It's not serving you for your highest purpose. Highest good. And then you got in crescent moon, 6 of keys. Yeah. This is really interesting. You can see this guy kind of like, sculpturing. So I feel like this person is making you a person that you're not the person that you want to be. Is controlling every action that you take in the relationship or outside the relationship. This person, yeah. I don't know. I really don't want to mention different kinds of terms in here, but I'm getting different kinds of things like them being a narcissist, them being manipulative, them kind of like a psychopath or a sociopath in here. I don't know. Like, this person is just not the best person, okay? And I feel like this is not the only relationship that they did this kind of thing. I feel like all of their relationships, they have been very manipulative. So let me just see more stuff in here. So you got the light of the world in reverse. Yeah, this is you. This is your energy where you feel like, oh shit, this person is putting me down or pulling me down, putting me in the dark or something like that. You just feel like with this person you'll never grow. You'll never be successful in some kind of way. Because this person is making you believe that you are this, that you are that you should be this and that you should be that. I'm still not seeing what is their karma for hurting you though. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, even though I still haven't seen the other cards. This person is kind of like, again, controlling you, making you do stuff that you don't really want. And then it's like you're getting tired of this, but you didn't left this person. You still stayed and you still fought for this connection despite of all the upheavals coming in your way, the challenges. And suddenly, this person may have walked away from you. That's possible for some of you. But let me see the other cards in here. So, what is this person's karma? You got story. I feel like everything that this person did to you will come back to them, if that makes sense. It's almost like it's all gonna be coming back to their memory. Like, this person is going to have a lot of guilt by whatever they did to you. Because this is like their conscience in here, like, whispering in their mind. Because in pile number one, it's more major, it's more, you see it in the physical happening to them, the karma. But with this one, it's almost like something internal, where, suddenly they have this epiphany of how they have been such an asshole to you in the past. And it's not, it's gonna make them sleepless in some kind of a way. It's gonna make them kind of like a little bit paranoid as well. So you got destiny in reverse. I feel like the history is gonna repeat itself for this person because, like I said, this person is some sort of a controlling freak in here. And once they get into another relationship, I feel like they're gonna meet their match where their new person is going to be much more controlling than them, and they're gonna feel, or they're gonna get the taste of their own medicine. And somehow I feel like this person will feel like things are getting out of control for them. They feel like they cannot escape this relationship that they're going to be in, or maybe they are already in. So you got crow, 9 of feathers. Yeah, something about paranoia in here. This person and I said sleepless nights. This person, this is the 9 of swords, by the way. This person is definitely going to be thinking about this all the time. You will, and I feel like they will miss you as well, especially if they get into another relationship and they figure out how they figure out what's the feeling of being controlled. They will be like, oh, I wish I didn't left her behind or left him behind. I feel much more better with them. And it's funny because I feel like it's kind of like crazy because this is also talking about like psychological things in here, like psychological effects, just like in pile number one. But you got Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not gonna get that love that they deserve. I mean, they don't really deserve any love at all because they're ruthless fucking bitches or fucking assholes. I feel like they're never gonna be happy with their next relationship. I feel like overall, this person's karma is ultimately like what they did to you. Because I feel like you were not happy in this person's presence as well. So for the last card, you got the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, with 2 of Pentacles in reverse in here, and underneath the Destiny card in reverse. So things are feeling out of control for this person. They feel like, in the past they can control everything. But with this karma that they're gonna get, they will feel like they're powerless. And it's possible because this person is gonna miss you and is gonna be thinking of you a lot. It's possible that they might contact you again if you are in no contact with this person. And they're gonna be like, can we make this work again? Just give me a second chance. I miss you so much. I love you so much. And, like, no. Like, if you are thinking of coming back to this person, no. I mean, like, you have control over your own life. Like, you can put yourself in another suffering in here if you want to. You can put yourself in hell again, but, it's not the best thing to go back to this person. So I don't know if I should still clarify this shit in here. Let me just get a few more cards. Okay, so you got Nine of Swords. It's funny, you got another Nine of Swords in here. You also got the High Priestess in reverse as well, just like in pile number 1. The Six of Swords and the Five of Cups in reverse. So with the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords in here, I do think that this person is gonna come back around to you, okay? Yeah. And I feel like this person is only gonna come back in your life not because they still want you or they still love you in some kind of way, but it's more for their own satisfaction. Because you have been really good to this person. And this person always likes their ego to be feeded in some kind of way. And you know, you feed their ego, so they're gonna come back to you even though they don't love you. They just want to get their power back again, because I feel like whenever they're with you, they feel like they're very powerful in some kind of ways. I want to know the situation though. What is this High Priestess in reverse? I'm just gonna get a few more cards. Oh. Okay, so you got the World, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. This is just talking about the same thing in here for me. Oh yeah. For some of you, if this person didn't walked away from you, it is possible that this person cheated on you. This person, it's either they cheated on you or they kind of like lied to you in some kind of way. But I feel like this is more cheating because you got the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, and they kept this from you, but you still found out. I feel like this person is some sort of player in here as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for your reading. Hopefully that resonated though. Hopefully that made sense, and that will be all. So for those who chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So what is their karma for hurting you? This is going to be it's either romantic or platonic in here, so something general. I still haven't seen the cards, so yeah, I'm gonna be starting off with the oracle cards first. So you got, oh, why did I put this in here? You didn't got any archetype, so I'm just gonna put this aside. I want to get an archetype for you though. Wait a second. Okay, so you got Don Juan. Light attribute spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Shadow attribute using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. I don't know why I'm getting this. I think this could be a theme for all the piles in here, but for pile number 3, I'm also getting like some sort of manipulative trait as well from this person. And it's possible that the person that you're asking is also a romantic kind of situation in here. And I feel like you might be in a gray area with this person. For some of you, you know, you could be in a relationship with this person, you could be dating this person, or this could be just a simple connection in here. This is more of the flexible pile, comparing to pile number 1 and pile number 2. But I feel like with this person, there's something about your connection that is very unclear to you, because this person is doing that on purpose. I feel like maybe, maybe you just want love, you just want clarity, but this person somehow is making you guess in some kind of way. Maybe for some of you, this person might be even playing mind games with you. I don't want to say this person used you, but I feel compelled to say a while ago that this person used you in some kind of way. For others of you, they might even use you as a rebound or something. Not for all of you though. And I'm gonna be putting this as well because it might mean something. And yeah, you got a blank card in here, which only indicate to me that this person is not being truthful to you, okay? They're keeping you in the dark, or they kept you in the dark. So I'm just gonna be putting it here. They may have acted that they're interested in you, that they love you, and they're gonna stay with you for the rest of your fucking life, but it's all I don't know, for some reason your romantic connection with this person might be even more on the physical way. Maybe on your side you really love this person, but from this person's side it's more of physical attraction, like infatuation. So you can't be with this person if you love this person and they're just infatuated with you. So yeah. So anyway, you got this card, which is social media. I'm gonna be reading it a little bit. Okay, so with this kind of like imagery, it's almost like there's a lot of things going on. So yeah, this person definitely confused you in some kind of way. For others of you, you might have met this person online. It doesn't have to be. I forgot the other thing, but I forgot. I was thinking of another thing. Okay, now I remember. This person, for some of you, might have even led you on. Like, you thought that they love you back. You really assumed that. But it turns out to be the different way in here. And you feel like this person betrayed you in some ways or something. I feel like there's just a lot of anticipation and waiting game going on in this situation. So let me see the other cards. Oh my gosh. So you got the Lookout in reverse. What is that all about? Yeah, I feel like the viewer in here kept on searching for answers with this person because they didn't really justify themselves to you. Is that the right term? Like justified? But it's almost like one of those situations where you don't want to fuck things up by not being honest to someone, but at the same time, by not being honest, you're fucking the situation up. You're ruining the situation, if that makes sense, because you're only making a bad impression on the other person, if I make sense. And I feel like you were not really on the same page with this person, okay? You didn't met halfway. You were looking at them and they were looking in a different direction. So sad. So, you got devotion. I feel like again this is your energy. This is more of your energy. This is their energy, but this one, and this one is your energy. Where you're definitely devoted to this person. Let me just fix this shit. I don't even know where to put this. Let me just put this here. For others of you, I'm getting different scenarios, but for others of you, this could have been a very sexual relationship as well. Because with this card and this card gives me a feeling of a very intimate, kind of like, I don't know, maybe you have been having a lot of sex with this person for some of you. But let's see. You got stand your ground in reverse. Okay, this is strange because I'm trying to find out what will be this person's karma. And in pile number 1 and pile number 2, it popped out very quickly. But with you, it's more explaining about your situation with this person, where this person never fought for you. Yeah. It's almost like you both have a different perception about the connection. Okay, so here's the thing. With this card in here, because in the past, you have really have, whatever the case may be, really loved this person. You made them feel special. You try to be that ideal person for them, for some of you. But they wasted that. They took advantage of that for some of you, or they took it for granted for half of you. I feel like their karma is almost like their next relationship or their current relationship right now that they're in. It's almost like something internal as well, where they will feel like they're just being used by the other person. Do I make sense? It's almost like, yeah, they are in a relationship, but she feels, or not she, they feel like they feel like a robot, something like that. They feel like being controlled as well. Pile number 1 up to pile number 3 feels very controlled in some kind of way. But this person will feel like, shit, I'm only in this relationship because I have to, or I feel like I'm only in a relationship just to be a freaking slave for this person. Whatever the case may be, I don't know why I'm getting that energy where this person feels like a puppet, okay? And for some reason, this card reminds me of a prostitute in here, where, you know, they're only doing their job because they need to do it. So that's kind of like the situation with this person, where in their next relationship or in their relationship right now with a different person, they feel like they're just being taken advantage of. And they did that to you anyway, so serves them right. And then you got wisdom. Why did I even said that like in singing voice? Okay. I'm not getting so much karma with this person, okay? And some of you might be thinking like, what? They don't have any karma? Like, you know, if you want karma for this person, do it yourself. But this person is just gonna get a lot of realization by whatever they did to you, okay? They're definitely gonna get some sort of insight that will make everything clear to them. Because for some reason, they have been putting you in a gray area, but at the same time, they are also in a gray area. They are in a gray area in this relationship or connection. And it's funny because it doesn't feel like a karma. It's more likely, you know, being it's almost like a feeling where you have been in the dark for a very, very long time, having a lot of confusion in your mind, and then one day you get that realization that you really love this person is the right person for you, and it gives you a sense of relief, if that makes sense. It's not like a very hurtful karma. It's like them just realizing what they have lost over time. And for some of you, it's possible that this person might even come back in your life once they realize what kind of once they really realize what kind of bullshit they have been doing or they have done. I don't know, but with number 8 in reverse in here with 17, there's just a lot of imbalance in this connection in the past or right now, whatever the case may be. So for the next card, you got Hummingbird, 6 of Branches, which is the 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, once they realize this mistake that they've done to you, I feel like they will feel that sense of defeat, because right now maybe this hasn't fully synced in within them. But by the time that this karma hits them, it's almost like, oh shit, I lost in the game. Like, I should have chosen this person over this other person, whatever. It's almost like one of those situations where they think that the grass is greener on the other side, but what they don't realize is that you're the most greenest grass in this entire world, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm saying this. Oh my gosh, I'm saying a lot of stupid stuff. So I'm definitely getting a lot of regret from this person's side because they overlook your efforts, your feelings with this card underneath the Lookout in reverse. Yeah. I feel like there's something about eating their words. Maybe this person said something to you in the past that is not really the best. Maybe for some of you, they even said like, oh, I'm not going to be interested in you because you're ugly, you're not my type, whatever, blah, blah. And it's almost like tables are going to be turned in here, where they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I just love this person so much. Why didn't I realize that? Anyway, the karma that I'm talking about right now could be something that has already happened or is in the process of happening right now or will happen in the future. So there's no timing in here. Like, specific timing, there's no specific timing. So for your next card is the Queen of Wands in reverse. I think this is the Queen of Wands though. Yeah. So with the Queen of Wands, somehow, I don't know why, but and it might sound weird, but I feel like this person's karma is almost like them feeling more insecure about themselves. Them feeling, it's almost like they're gonna be really, really hard on themselves because of what they did to you. Because in the past, this person may have been very confident, may have been like, over the top about things, and now it's almost like you humbled them. You made them question themselves more. For some of you, this person might be stalking you on social media if you have social media, because you got this and this card. And for your last card, you got the Judgment. I think this is the Judgment card though, and it's underneath the, I think this is the Hermit, not Hermit, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's the Hierophant though. So I feel like this person is again gonna get that epiphany of what they lost, And this is definitely gonna make them feel bad about themselves, and maybe even blame themselves for what they did. And they're gonna be very nostalgic about you. So I'm just gonna get a few more cards in here just to see more. I don't know why I'm hearing a song in here, like the song Just a Dream. Like, I was thinking about you, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gonna be. I feel like you offered some sort of something with this person in the past, but they ignored it. They pretended that you didn't offer something to this person. I'm gonna clarify the word though. I was distracted by the song that I heard. Oh shit, holy shit. Okay, so anyway, I didn't mention the cards. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands again, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. You know that I'm getting in here. It's almost like, because I said just a dream a while ago, it's almost like this person will have this, there's going to be a point in their life that they're gonna want to rush back in your life to win you back, to to make amends with you, and they're definitely going to be determined about that. But at the same time, it's almost like, how can I give this cup to this person when they're not around, something like that, because this is just the Ace of Cups in here, it's not the Two of Cups. So it's almost like they feel like, even though they have that cup that they're holding, like, you know what I'm saying, like, even if they have those feelings that they want to offer to you now, or will, whatever the case may be, it's almost like they'll feel like, oh, this is useless. How can I do that when I don't have anyone, or they're not around for me to offer this fucking cup in here? And then you got the World in reverse. The thing is, I feel like the universe is not really allowing this connection to come back around in your life anymore. But at the same time, this person have that idea, or had that idea of, this person had that idea of maybe fighting for this connection is still worth it, something like that. But I feel like reconciliation might be a little bit impossible in here for some reason. It's almost like this person wants to fix a broken glass in here, and when you fix a broken glass, it's not going to be the same thing. It will never look the same. So I don't know what's going on. I want to look more into the situation though, but I think I said enough. So yeah, so I think that's all for your reading though. I'm not getting anything much anymore, so hopefully that resonated, and that'll be all. So for those who chose pile number 4, this is your reading. So what is their karma for hurting you? So this is not going to be just romantic. It could be platonic depending on what comes up in the reading. And I still haven't seen the cards just yet, so yeah. I'm gonna be reading the oracle cards first. And wait a second, I'm just gonna fix this shit in here. Oh, gosh. Okay, so you got student, light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. For the shadow attributes, you got arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So since you got it in reverse, I'm gonna be in reading the shadow attributes in here. I don't know, but it looks like a greenish. I'm not sure. In pile number 1 and pile number 2, I had color crisis, and with this one, I'm having another crisis. But whether it does look like a dark green kind of thing, but okay, I'm not gonna be specific in here. It could be something platonic and it could be something romantic. I'm still gonna see the other cards later, but with this card, it just gives me a feeling that how should I put this? For some of you, the person that you're asking is someone. Okay, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but this person made some sort of promise in here that they didn't how should I put that? They didn't did their promise. Let's just say that way. I don't know how to feel about this pile. For others of you, for half of you, this person could be even someone that, you thought that they are that specific person. It's almost like you have some sort of idealization about this person, but they turn out to be a different person, if that makes sense. Let's just see the other cards, because something about this pile is a little bit unclear comparing to the other piles. So you got this card, and this is the insects or reptiles. I'm just gonna read this a little bit. Huh, that's interesting. This could be a romantic or platonic, like I said, but somehow this person may have betrayed you or backstabbed you in some kind of way. You got snakes in here. This person is the epitome of snakes, if that makes sense. I don't know, there's something about them that is kind of like toxic in some kind of way, okay? The only thing that is really coming true for me right now is that this person possibly betrayed you in some ways, or made some false information in here about you or about another person. But I'm just gonna see the other cards, okay? So you got the King of Roses in reverse. this is such a strange thing. You got the Star in reverse, I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to pick the cards up, but you got the Empress, the Four of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Magician in reverse. For some reason, it's indicating me something like this person also not being truthful to you, but at the same time, this person kept on gaining and gaining and gaining from you, while you're getting nothing from this person. For some of you, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but this person may have even used your money in the wrong things. If you're in a relationship with this person, or if you were in a relationship, or if you're friends with this person, somehow there's something regarding money as well, because there's a lot of grains in here. So maybe this person took advantage of your money in some way. And with the King of Roses in reverse in here, I feel like this person may have been... Okay, it makes sense. Okay. With the Student in here, I feel like somehow you were kind of like a little bit ahead of this person, whether that be age, status, or maybe you're earning much more money than this person, whatever the case may be. Whether you have been in a relationship with this person romantically or just platonically, some shape or form, this person is very immature. It's either they're immature or they're incapable of, maybe they're still not established, or they're still not financially stable in some kind of way. This could be different for people, but since the King of Roses is in reverse in here, it's almost like they cannot be that person for you. They cannot be that. It's almost like they cannot stand up for themselves, but they're very arrogant at the same time. I think the King of Roses is the King of Wands, by the way. I'm not sure, but it does feel like the King of Wands in here. And this person has the tendency to, say stuff like, oh, I'm gonna pay you next time, or oh, this is gonna be successful, or something like that. But all of it are false. Like, this person is really good with their words, but they're just a loser, honestly. This person is just all about bragging and, flexing their stuff and what they're capable of doing. But the real truth is, this person is a loser. So let's see the other cards. So you have the Moon. Yeah, this person somehow fooled you in some way. This person kept some sort of secret from you. And maybe the reason why I'm having a hard time reading this pile is because with the Moon in here, the Moon is all about the illusion. So this person is really good at, with their words and fooling people around. This person is really good with hiding secrets in here. I feel like this person somehow has had some sort of hidden agenda towards you. Interesting. You got Memories of Love. Okay, so you may not be in contact with this person anymore for some of you. Oh yeah. Now it makes sense. For half of you, this could be a friend of yours, because I'm getting like a friend at first. And so I feel like you have been really, really giving towards this person, okay? You did your best to be that, you did your best to be that best person for this person. And they like that. They like that generosity of yours. But as time passed by, I feel like this person took advantage of it, because they always think that you're always going to be supporting them and you're always going to believe their shit. It's almost like one of those situations where, honey, can I borrow money from you because, I'm financially broke right now and I don't have any work, so I need your help. And since we're in a relationship, maybe you can support me in some kind of way. Or, like, bestie, we're friends and, we have been friends for a very long time, so can you help me out? Like, whatever the case may be, okay? And this person always promised you that they will give back, or they will make up, it's not make up, like make it up to you, but they didn't. And there's a lot of green again. For some reason, the major thing in here is that this person may have stolen money from you, or something about the material world, okay? Like career related, money related in here. It's not like cheating or something. And then you got the Tree of Shells, which is, okay, author. And this is the Tree of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of friend vibe in here. For the majority of you, this could be a friend. And this person, honestly, this person is not a good friend. And it's funny because I'm not seeing what is their karma just yet. I'm seeing more of the situation in here. But yeah, you just have to know if you're still friends with this person. You just have to know that this is not a good friend. This is not a real friend. This is not a real lover. I feel like this person doesn't really have any plans of staying in your life for a very long time and building something really deep with you. I feel like they really just used you in some ways. I want to know what's their karma though. So you got the Tower in here. So this is the karma. I don't feel like this person is gonna come back around just to say like, oh, I'm so sorry, I know what I did to you was wrong, and I want to repay for everything that I've done to you. I feel like this person doesn't want to admit their fault, okay? Doesn't want to. This person has a very big ego in here. But I'm trying to figure out what is this Tower moment all about. So I'm just gonna see. Okay, so you got the Devil. You also got the Tower again in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. The Queen. I don't want to say it. I just saw something really negative right now. You got the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. And the Moon. Okay, you know what I'm getting in here, because this person cannot live without depending on other people, and because this person is very incapable in some kind of way in here, I feel like for some of you this is not going to resonate for all of you, and I usually don't say this in the readings, but I just saw this. For others of you, it's possible that there could be some sort of disaster that might happen in their home. Okay? I don't want to say it because it seems unethical to say this in this reading, but since this is all about karma and stuff, it's possible that for a small amount of you, this person, I'm not sure if I should say this. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to say in readings. But first of all, the other thing that I'm getting is that it's possible that this person might get homeless, okay? There's something about losing a home in here and feeling lost. It's possible that they'll end up sleeping in the streets or something. I don't know. There's something about them being homeless. It's either metaphorically or literally. I feel like this is more literally though, because they wouldn't be able to pay rent. It's so funny though. But the other thing that I'm getting in here is that there is some sort of catastrophe that might happen in their home. And I'm just gonna say it. For some of you, their house might get burned. I'm not saying that they're gonna die or something, but let's just say there's something about fire. So it's up to you on how you will interpret that. It's related to the home, it's related to fire. So what does that mean? So that's their karma. For some of you, for a small amount of you though. And the other thing that I'm getting in here is that I feel like this person will end up getting broken here. I mean, they are already broke by not being independent enough to, to support themselves. But I feel like they will get to the point in their life where they just have nothing at all. That's why I said earlier that they might lose their home. For a small amount of you, this person, because like I said earlier, this person doesn't like to say sorry and they have a very big ego. But for a small amount of you, this person might reach out to you to give you some sort of peace offering or to make amends with you. For your last card is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So yeah, what I'm seeing in here is, especially if they're looking for a job or they're planning of starting something in their material world, like anything about something that they're planning to start. But I feel like this is more in the material world. I feel like they will have a hard time finding a job. I feel like they will have a hard time starting a new life because you're not in their life anymore, because you're not there to help them anymore and spoil them in some kind of way. I feel like this person will have a hard time rising. It's a total scarcity for this person. Like, think of this. If this person took a lot of things from you in the past, that's how much the universe is going to take away from them as well. So if they took money from you, you can expect this person being broke. Really being broke, as in real broke. I cannot emphasize that anymore. So I'm just gonna get a few more cards before I end this reading. Okay, so you got Page of Pentacles. Like I said earlier, this person definitely, a lot of green again. This person definitely took away some sort of material stuff from you in the past. And you got the Seven of Wands. And you also got Karma. Honestly, I feel like you really had a very good relationship with this person in the past. Like, you feel like there's nothing wrong going on because this person is really nice to you, and you're like the best of friends or the best lovers in this entire universe. But this person went into the Seven of Wands from the Six of Cups, which is the memories of love in here. Like, this person, they mess with the wrong person, is what I'm seeing. And with the karma in reverse in here, and Three of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse, it only tells me that, like I said earlier, they're definitely gonna have a hard time starting again, because they cannot do that for themselves, because they're immature, because they deserve it. It's gonna make sense, especially if this person just came out from a friendship or a relationship with you and they're planning on, oh, I'm just gonna go off in my own way because I know I'm gonna be successful without this person and I've already took their money and all that kind of stuff. And the universe is almost like, you've got the wrong idea, because the universe is going to prove to this person that they're never gonna get to the place that they're planning to get on, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I think that's all for your reading. Hopefully that resonated though, and that will be all.